Battlefront 2, no, not EA knockoff. I'm talking about the original Battlefront 2, came out on October 31st, 2005, developed by Pandemic Studios. With the game's story mode not counting the tutorial that takes place in Episode 2 at the Battle of Geonosis. The game takes place during Episode 3 to the start of Episode 5. You play as no one. You're just a random soldier in the 501st following orders. And speaking of the 501st, during the Clone Wars part of the story mode, it is odd that these 4 Jedis have the 501st, even though they have different allegiance. So it would make sense for them to just be normal clone troopers and then be called Vader's Fist in the original trilogy part. There are 6 different classes: Assault, Rocket, Sniper, Shotgun that can repair things and give troops health and ammo, along with giving that stuff to himself. And the other 2 classes are special classes, with it being different with these 4 factions. Only the Republic and Empire have jet troopers, but with different weapons, and the Sith have droidekas. These 2 classes you can only get from having a certain amount of stars, that is just by killing and capturing posts/flags. But they're also another. Unlike the first Battlefront, in this one you can play as the main characters. This can be given to best, worst, or a random player. However, since multiplayer was supported by GameSpy and it is, well, dead, pretty much only you would be playing as the main character. Also, a really odd thing with this class, since they are main characters, they don't die like the troopers, but instead they kneel down. It really looks odd when seeing that, while everyone else is on the ground dead. Now, with the story mode, there is nothing special besides being the only place to do Stormtrooper vs Sith, Stormtrooper vs clones, and clones vs Jedis. What's really the main part of the game is the other game modes. There are some different game modes from the basic last team standing, capture the flag of 2 or 1 flag, and 2 other game modes. Hunt is like the last team standing, but with different species rather than factions. The other is for some reason called Assault, which is what the space battle is called. This mode is only on 1 map, and it is of main heroes versus main villains from both the original and prequel trilogy. You would also be seeing copies of them. Oh yeah, a big highlight when the game was new is the space battle. With its game mode is to damage your opponent to get a certain amount of points. This is done faster by taking out certain parts of the opponent's capital ship. And this is what gets people wet. You can fly and land inside the enemy ship. Plus, you can bring a group along with you by landing a gunship rather than a starfighter. This way you would be getting people spawning in the enemy ship, but again, since multiplayer is dead, no one would be flying their gunship into your capital ship. Really hope someone would bring back multiplayer so I can do stuff like Johnson 123 killed younglings, then annoy the living fuck out of them by calling them a child killer, or call myself Sand. Anyways, on to the last mode, that is Galactic Conquest. The mode is taking over the galaxy and taking out the opponent capital ship. It is only single player since it wouldn't work with multiplayer. All the maps are very different and great. Some are easy to get around while others would be a bit annoying. You can even battle on the Death Star and the Jabba Palace. Though you can't kill Jabba, but you can get eaten by his pet. You can make the game mode go on for a very short or a very long time, have a certain amount of AIs on the field per team, and put in a timer. The gameplay is pretty good, but not much with Jedi vs Sith or Sith/Jedi vs someone with a blaster. Because when one gets hit first, they're basically already dead. There is obviously no balance with that. While it gives you a reason to play it again, unlike the other game from the same year, though getting you wanting to play it again is cut down, because for the third time I said this, the game no longer have multiplayer, so it's cut down to single player. Overall, this is a really good game. Single player or multiplayer, the game is still fun to play with facing against an army, and the space battle is enjoyable. So I recommend it, and it gets a cup of space battle.